Okay, what up street gods, Eric Kim or the Turbo Thought. Getting some nice winter sun. All right, so try to get your 1,000 hours outside, right? Especially in the winter time. So a thought is what holds a lot of us back. I think one thing that holds a lot of people back is the fear of failure in front of other people. Now, why is everyone so scared of failing in front of others? And what should we do about it? So the first thought is, like, why are people so afraid of failing in front of other people? I'm not 100% sure. I think maybe it's an unfamiliarity thing. Maybe it's like, I don't know, you got your reputation, but like, the funny thing is, let me at least talk about the gym. Nobody cares about it. Like, nobody cares how strong you are. Everyone's just into themselves, right? And you know, there are some low-key dudes who are just like always eyeing you up. Like, even at the gym, I started to notice like some guys who recognize me and I recognize that they recognize me. And you know, they see me do the 6-plate hype lifting squat, the 6-plate plus a 20 plus a 2.5, 630-pound hype lifting rack pull, which I did. And then, you know, I went over to the, you know, just like kind of walking around the gym today. And this is another pro tip about the gym is, you know, doesn't really matter. Like, I would just say, just try to go to the gym every single day if you have the option. And you don't need to figure out what you're going to do until you get there, because a lot of it is just kind of dependent on how your body feels, right? Like some days you're at the gym, you're feeling it. Sometimes you're at the gym, you ain't feeling it, right? And I think it's good to just kind of go according to your gut, because yeah, like you never know how you're gonna feel, right? So having to plan your gym sessions, I think, is counterproductive, because there's gonna be certain days where you're like super duper hyped and you could try to do a lot of stuff. Certain days that you're not feeling it, just go there, do a few stretches, use the bathroom, chat with people, and then just peace out, right? So I find the regular practice of going to the gym to be quite an enjoyable one. Anyways, so yesterday I successfully did my 630-pound rack pull, new PR, and then a few days ago I did 6-plate nano squat, and it was pretty heavy, so I'm gonna give my legs some time to rest and recover a bit, to rebuild itself. I was like, and then yesterday also did I did a floor bench press. I did 2 plates and a 5 on each side, and I was able to get it up. So I'm like, okay, I've already done a bunch of stuff. So I was like, what do I do today? So I went to the gym, did a few like dumbbell presses, you know, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't done a heavy dumbbell flat in a while. So I was, you know, I just tried it, and then, you know, I've done 100-pound in the past. So I was just climbing up, and then I attempted 105-pound dumbbell press off the floor, which is better because you get superior leverages, and I wasn't able to get it up. And then I went back to the bench. I tried 100, failed, couldn't get it up. And then I tried 95, failed, couldn't get it up, right? And, you know, so in total, I technically failed at least, what, 3 times in front of a bunch of dudes who kind of recognized me. And, you know, it's like, I don't know, maybe some people might have thought like, oh, you know, I don't want to fail in front of other people because it's going to be embarrassing. But my thought is, the more you fail, it means you're actually pushing yourself to the limit, and that's a good thing. If anything, the best entrepreneur is the one who's failed. Thanks, bro. The best entrepreneur is the one who's failed the most and has still stayed in the game. Like even my friend Todd Hada, check him out on YouTube. I think he failed like 10 businesses until he struck gold with one of his simple studio lighting business on Amazon. And I think my friend Todd, I think he's the only real entrepreneur I know in real life who's been successful. All these other stories you hear about, these random Silicon Valley dudes, I'm sure a lot of it is just kind of like over exaggerations or whatever. I think it's important to meet successful entrepreneurs in the flesh, and to not put too much faith in books or the media instead. But anyways, so I think on the road to insane greatness, failure is actually a huge component. That like the more you could fail and then like don't really care that you failed, the better. Like even you know, when it comes to like, I don't know, deadlift or rack pull, whatever you want to do, right? Let's say you attempt a really heavy weight and you can't budge it, or you get up half an inch. I would say the great success is the courage of the attempt. The success ain't whether you successfully got it up all the way up or not, whatever. Even to budge something half a centimeter, I think it's a success, or even attempting it is the success. So I think we got to kind of retrain our mindset to think that, in fact, real success is the grandeur of your attempt. So even great entrepreneurs like Elon Musk, right? Like, the reason why, you know, I admire him is, after selling, you know, PayPal X, not like he didn't go out and buy a Lambo and retire on the beach. He funneled all his money to start SpaceX, and then, you know, kind of co-invested in Tesla with Mark T, I forget his name, and yeah, even now, like him buying Twitter, I mean, it's kind of interesting because, I mean, this is kind of a good lesson for myself too, is once you got the monies, once you got the war chest, the point ain't to be like, oh, trying to figure out what new thing to buy. It's rather to refunnel that money into doing kind of more risky investments or entrepreneurial pursuits. And currently now with Sen, the most expensive thing is my attention and my time. So to kind of not muck around and waste time on matters which I don't feel are truly essential. Even a simple thing too, right? Like now that doing a lot of vlogging and voice dictation, writing, my vocal cords are quite limited too, so I don't want to be wasting my vocal cords talking about stuff that I don't really care for. So yeah, the full germ of the thought is success and failure don't exist. The only thing which exists is the grandeur and the loftiness of your attempt.